Welcome to Hexwirez News, your source for all things science.
Last night, during his State of the Union address, President Trump called on Congress to fully fund Artemis.
We had our teammate Kaylee research Artemis program. Let's tune to her now.
Thank you, Lucas and Justin. This is Kaylee reporting from the planetarium in Maryville, Indiana. I'm here with Mr. Williams. We are going to see what we can learn about one of the coolest projects in the galaxy. Let's find out a little bit about the Artemis program. Where is the Artemis program currently at in terms of progress?
Well, they've designed and built the Orion spacecraft, which they're going to use to take the astronauts to the moon. They've built the space launch system, which is going to be the rocket that they use. That hasn't been tested yet, so that's something that's going to occur soon, so they can test the rocket and make sure it works. They're going to build this gateway, which is like a small space station that's going to be in orbit around the moon, and I think that still has to be built. And they have to design and build the lunar lander. And so they still have a lot of work to do. There's a lot of things that they need to do in just a very short period of time.
Have we discovered water on the moon?
We have discovered water on the moon. For a long time, we thought the moon was a very dry place because we know the temperature gets above 250 degrees, which is above the boiling point of water. So if there was any water, it would boil away. We also know that the moon gets very cold. So the only way there could be water on the moon is if that water would be someplace where sunlight wouldn't shine on it. And we came up with this idea that there might be craters near the north and south poles of the moon, and deep inside those craters there might be water. And if the sunlight never shined down to the bottom of the crater, there might actually be water there. And so we think that water probably came from comets that might have hit the moon in the past. And if we can find water on the moon and we can actually get to it and use it, that would be a very important resource for astronauts.
What role did space probes play in finding the water on the moon?
Well, the discovery of water in the bottom of these craters has been done by robotic satellites and space probes that we've been using to study the moon. LRO and LaCrosse are both space probes that were sent to the moon to help look for signs of water. And so these robotic spacecraft have played an important role in helping us find this important resource on the moon.
That's some great information. Artemis will continue to explore the moon in search of water and resources to make into rocket fuel.
So what about this challenge?
We need to build a robot to navigate the lunar surface in search of H2O.
Hexwirez 11261B, do you think we can do it?
Yes, we can. Hexwirez News team would like to remind our viewers that when your team starts a project, you must follow the scientific method like we did. Talk your project over, do research, and collect information. Ask your team questions. How can we improve the data collection rover? Will making it smaller help? Come up with the design, build it, put it to the test, and remember, it might not work. Just record your observations and improve and try again.
Hexwirez 11261B presents
The Driller! This compact and lightweight solar power unit moves across the lunar surface with its fast wheels.
The tough but fine drill is equipped with multiple sensors to locate resources.
It has the capability of collecting samples and storing them for later projects.
Challenge complete, back to the newsroom. From Hexwirez News.
Keep it classy, Earthlings.